A year ago, I released my first top 5 video, and it was about the villains in the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic series. The series came to a conclusion a couple of months ago, so I think it's time for me to recount down my list of the least friendly faces in the series, and I'll try my hardest not to bring up too many reformed bad eggs, since this version of the list is harder to do than my original list. For those that haven't seen the entire series, here's a spoiler alert for you guys, especially for the final season. May I commence the magic, bronies and non-bronies? Magnificent! Hey, I'm Owen, the fiction fanboy, and this is my top 5 My Little Pony villains, Redux. Tempest Shadow. First one up on this revised list is from the 2017 theatrical movie, and was surprisingly canon with the TV show. Tempest is a former unicorn who seeks to regain what she has lost, and can only get it by taking the magic of all 4 alicorn princesses in Equestria. She wouldn't stop until she has succeeded in her goal, as she was able to follow every trail. When she does have Princess Twilight captured, she sent her backstory song to Twilight about how she ended up being scarred both physically and emotionally, as she feels like friendship has failed her. Even with her damaged horn, you don't want to trick her or try to escape her. One fun fact about this villain is that her villain name isn't her birth name. Her real name is actually Fizzle Pop Berry Twist, and whether you do or don't love that name as much as Pinkie Pie does, you gotta admit that her fancy fireworks are pretty flabbergasting. Discord. This creature that consists of a pony head and body parts of a variety of animals, known as a Draconequus, lives up to its title, which is the spirit of chaos. After making the main 6 lose their wains and horns, and forcing them to take separate paths in the palace labyrinth, he entranced Twilight's besties into acting like their untrue selves to break their friendship apart and causing the elements of harmony to be useless. He got a chance at redemption and friendship with Fluttershy, yet he still can be a conflict with or without the aid of another baddie. Say what you want about his actions as a main character in some episodes, but his most diabolical plan was to create an evil union for Twilight to face while pretending to be Grogar. Discord could have easily earned the top spot if he was planning on ruling Equestria under everyone's muzzles this way, though I suppose he was still riotous enough to be noticed here. The Sirens. The characters on deck have officially gone from bad to worse from here on out. This was the only trio of villains on my old top 5, and it still would be the only trio, though I'd be lying. Adagio Dazzle is the level-headed, Aria Blaze is the sarcasm, and Sonata Dusk is the stilliness. Despite the small differences, they have one goal: to gather enough equestrian magic to restore their powers and be adored by their singing, kind of like the Sirens in The Odyssey in a way. The Wicked Women were able to seduce nearly every human in Canterlot High and almost got their true powers and forms. That was until the magic of friendship, in music form, overcame them and destroyed their gem pendants. The Sirens came back in Sunset's backstage pass, and seemed less threatening than before, and enhanced their singing without magic. It appears that they may be capable of getting us under their spell, unless you already fell for them. Uh-oh. King Sombra. Boy, did this villain prove himself to be more villainous than before, or what? All he got was an honorable mention in my original countdown, but at this moment, he's now the runner-up. He was a threat to the Crystal Empire that was temporarily banished in thin ice. Haunting the Crystal Pony citizens of the Empire is nothing compared to the other ways of making many creatures fear him. That's just scratching the surface. He can also make ponies see their worst nightmares with some of his dark magic, destroy the elements and Tree of Harmony, and what's the rest of his dark magic used for? Controlling the minds of innocent ponies, with or without giving them helmets. His hypnotism is arguably much worse than Discord's. He is the darkest evil ruler in all of Equestria, and even though he was able to enslave the most ponies in the series, his one big mistake was thinking he could conquer the world entirely by himself. Unlike other evildoers I'll get to shortly. Queen Chrysalis, Lord Tirek, and Cozy Glow. Ahaha! That is a combination of evil done excellently for this series. These three villains have demonstrated that fiendship is the most likely magic that is effective to the magic of friendship. Tirek tried to rid magic twice already, once with Discord's help, and the other with assistance from Cozy Glow, Tirek's pen pal that's meaner than she looks on the outside. And do I really need to talk about why Queen Chrysalis and why she was already the most thirsty for revenge? Again? They weren't doomed forever yet, since they had one final chance to conquer Equestria. Grogar, later revealed to be Discord's magical alter ego, wanted to get them to work with each other. When a shape-shifting queen, a centaur that steals magic, and a crybaby Pegasus unite as one, they can hog the bewitching bell, learn how to use it with a book, make themselves more powerful than before, and take the magic of their master. Furthermore, they cause friction amongst the pony species, allowing the Wendigos to arrive. It was all over for the baddies once the ultimate friendship has been created, and the fact that they had the most evil, almost succeeded kind of plan, that's why this evil team is the most antagonistic creatures in the series. For further fun festivities, kindly take notice of my holiday homies' remarks, comment below, and follow me on Instagram for traditional thumbnail previews and teasers for upcoming YouTube videos. I've now wrapped up this video. Keep being friendly, folks, and have a very merry night-o!